Hey guys, LVI Bills back from our LEGO review, and today we're taking a look at my custom LEGO Transformer, G1 Unicron. As you can see here, Unicron is definitely the biggest LEGO Transformer I have ever made, and he's, as far as I know, the first large-scale Unicron that I've seen anyone make out there. So anyway, before we get into his massive robot mode, first let's go into his planet mode. And as you can see, this guy is huge. He's really stretching my limits on the things I can film here in this setup. But anyway, let's take a closer look at him. You can see, first of all, I'm really happy with how round he ended up being. He's got a lot of panels all held together with all kinds of joints, ratchets, ball joints, all kinds of things, just to get a nice overall circular look. From the front, he looks very nice with this very defined circle and also this big ring around that really helps to accentuate that. And also he's got these big claws in the front so he can grab onto planets and eat them. He's got little teeth all down here in his mouth. And overall he's just a really big menacing planet. For a size comparison, here we have Unicron next to my Optimus Prime, and for a while, aside from Omega Supreme, he's been my biggest figure. Kind of the benchmark for all of my larger leader class figures, I would say. And you can see that Unicron is even taller than him, not even counting the ring, which just completely dwarfs him. But even with the top of the planet, he's still like a good head above Optimus. Taking a closer look, we can see a lot more of those details. And a lot of you LEGO fans out there are probably going to notice I used some the big dish pieces that were used on the original Millennium Falcon. I just had some of those pieces lying around, so figured might as well put it to good use. Here you can get a much better look at the mouth. You know, seeing it here at an angle, you can see the big round plates around here, and you know, just the nice contrast that you can see with the big orange mouth. Also, you can see that I have some little orange round pieces over here to kind of break things up a little bit and look a little more accurate to the old movie. And overall, I just really like how this guy came out. You can see all these different panels, all different kinds of methods, little ball joints, big ball joints, hinges, all kinds of things to help make a big round sphere. Now I say sphere, he's actually only half a sphere, as I'll show you. Unicron definitely has a camera-friendly angle, as you can see. Unlike the new Unicron figure that's like $600. That one has panels all the way around. This one, I figured it probably didn't matter because I was only going to have this guy in planet mode for the review anyway, so he's pretty much going to live his whole life in robot mode, and I didn't want to clutter him up even more with more panels on the sides of his legs and stuff like that. But anyway, so you have this. You can see pretty much how he transforms. Legs fold up, head folds back. It's very similar in that way to the Armada Unicron figure that came out, you know, in early 2000s. But there are also a few elements here and there that were inspired by the new Unicron. So speaking of which, let's get on to his transformation. Unicron in his robot mode. And as you can see, this guy is huge. He is a giant evil robot. You can see his big skeletal wings that make him look even bigger. I measured to the top of his head. The top of his horns is 24 inches. And to the tops of his wings are about, in this configuration, about 26 inches. So this guy's very big. He's very close in size to the $600 figure, as was my inspiration to make this guy anyway. Here I'm going to give you guys some size comparisons between Unicron and Metroplex and some other guys I've made. And as you can see, Unicron towers over all these guys, even Metroplex. Even against Metroplex, the wings just make Unicron look so much bigger, so much more menacing. I'll give you guys a pan over all of Unicron so you can see all of him in his entirety. As you can see there, his fingers are individually posable, so you can have them open or like a fist in his other hand. And this guy has a lot of articulation, but because of the just the huge weight of this guy, his legs don't really do a whole lot. But really, just like most of the other 2-foot-tall Transformers that have come out in the past few years, his main job is just to stand there and look giant and intimidating. And he does a good job of that. Zooming in a little bit, here we can see Unicron's head, and it's very detailed, very nice looking. In proportion to his body, it's a bit small, but I use the same trick that the Metroplex figure uses, where giving him a small head makes him look even bigger when you look at him all together. Also, just going down, you can see a lot of different details that I put into this guy. I really like how these upper panels for the planet mode ended up incorporating into the robot mode. It really helped to solve a problem I had where his chest was just too flat and boring. So it had some nice detail and some nice different angles. Just getting a look at all these different details, even his feet, which are very well detailed. Very clean because I didn't put those panels on the back to hide the rest of them, and help save me some pieces for other projects to work on. I really like how I was even able to get these spike details on the sides of his arms. I think those are really cool, and overall I just really like how this guy came out. He's got an interesting design for his arm joints. It's actually built out of a lot of ball joints in there, which was actually a an idea that I got from Mindbender with his I forget the name of it, but like his Zeus mech. That was really cool. And so I used a simplified version of that, a few more ball joints here and there, and that came out really nice. So thanks to him for coming up with that idea. Taking a look around the back, you can see that it's mostly just the planet panels all kind of folded up in there. Much like the $600 Unicron figure that's coming out, this one has a stand to hold him up, and if you balance him and pose him just right, he can stand on his own, but just due to the just looseness between the Technic joints, actually, it causes him to wobble a little bit. This is just to give me a lot more peace of mind as I have him on the shelf and not worry about him falling apart. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed my review of my massive LEGO Transformer Unicron. I might have more videos like this in the future. We'll see how you guys like it. And also, it might be a little bit because of the Kappa stuff. Might be able to get away with this format rather than the old one. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.